recording our voice as well, or is it just
should
video?
be, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I won't yell at you as much. Yeah. So the goals today are get familiar around the mountains, right? Think about the winds, right? How they flow around.
Yep.
I think you saw from when we reviewed the air earlier, it was roughly about 250, 260,
11.
about 10 knots at 12,000. So it's a really light wind day, right?
Yeah,
so right now we have a little bit of a tailwind, which is great. Okay. And then, of course, negotiating passes and getting familiar with just being around the terrain. Now, the unfortunate thing is that a lot of the areas where we're flying today are kind of protected areas, right? They're wilderness areas. And so we don't want to go buzzing low through the meadows and that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm okay with that, Tim.
Yeah. Okay. Luther Pass is not, and we'll take that a little bit lower. Echo Summit is not. We'll take that a little bit lower, providing the winds and stuff are still good. Okay. Now, as the day gets older, there'll be more convection. Okay. So we're going to have more updrafts and downdrafts as the day goes on. The good thing is that because the winds are low, we're not going to have a lot of downdrafts and updrafts from the slopes.
Yeah.
Right? Why don't you just level off at 9,000 feet for now? I'm sorry, 9,500.
This is beautiful up here, but wow, this is fucking mountains here.
Yeah, it's still foothills here. We'll wait till we get up in the real Sierras.
Okay.
So when your body is dehydrated, what's the first thing that starts slowing down or has problems? You don't know? So the first thing that slows down actually is your brain.
I was going to say that, but I thought that was too easy an answer. Okay.
Well, it is, and that's the thing to remember. So if you start it starts affecting you physically in other ways, you know you're already way past the bunch. So you start getting lethargic, you can't think clearly.
Yeah.
That's really affecting you. So you always want to be ahead. And, I always carry an extra Ziploc bag in my flight bag just in case, but you're always better off overhydrating than underhydrating.
Yeah, we're going to be, 3 hours this first go-around this morning-ish?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I can go about 3 hours without having a pit. We're coming up on 9,500 here.
So I just want to show you a little bit on the terrain map here. So see this valley coming up here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where the valley we're going into, okay? So see how we go around this peak right here, which I believe is this knob right here. And then you see how there's another ridge that comes out that goes into the valley?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of over in here, okay? So we're gonna, this is right in here. So what we're gonna do is kind of go around and follow that canyon a little bit, okay? Is that making sense?
Yeah, now when we come in here, the wind looks like it's coming from the left here, so that's gonna come down the canyon, and we wanna hug a little closer to the right than left.
Well, let me ask you this. Given your current power settings, would you expect to see, if we had that about, at this altitude, it was about 4 knots of tailwind. Does that make about sense? Or is that showing that kind of wind there?
Well, we got 129 through and we got 124 on the ground, and it looks like we got a little wind coming from this way based on this, so that seems to be slowing us down to here, right?
Okay.
Which tells me that we got a little something from here. Am I missing that?
Okay. That sounds good. So again, what I'm trying to do is triangulate different pieces of data to make sure they make sense.
Well, that's what I'm trying to hear what you said yesterday, which is going to come down and we got to hug one side or the other.
Yeah, so when we're flying around a canyon, we always want to be on one side or the other so we have room to turn around if needed, right?
Yeah, okay.
So in this case, since the wind's coming from the left, we want to be a little bit on the right side of the canyon, which is good.
So it looks like we're set up there nicely right now.
We are. Cool. And of course, when you're over unlandable, ugly terrain, that's when you start hearing weird things in the engine, right?
Yeah.
So, of course, you want to always be scanning your engine temps and all this stuff, right? Because if you want to have an early situation and catch it early, now's the time to be doing it, right?
Kick it back this way where we got somewhere lane. All right now, good. We're in the green on everything.
Yeah, you need to know where your plane is happy.
Yeah.
Where it runs, because it might, just because it's in the green doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, I'm going to start writing some of this down. So part of me is telling me to edge a little left now, right? No?
Just hold this heading. You're fine. How's it look down there? You get spectacular views down there?
It looks spectacularly scary.
It's all right.
I don't want to sound like, I'm just telling you how I honestly feel. I'm not going to quit on you here, but I'm thinking, okay, I'm glad you're sitting here, buddy. That's all I'm saying.
Keep curving to the right. So we're following the water here. So keep curving a little bit towards this little peak here to the right. Aim just to the left of that. We're going to just keep flying along the right edge here.
Okay.
Look at these beautiful lakes up here. Isn't that neat?
Nice.
I'm having to hold a pretty good crab angle to stay on the course line.
We are just getting over the top of these things here. I'm not going
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and start climbing up a little bit. Let's work our way up to about 10 and a half.
Okay, let's get 10 and a half in there.
So we're going to go around that corner there, and then the pass is around this corner on the other side of this little ridge here.
This ridge here.
Yep, yep. Okay, why don't you get the airspeed a little bit lower so we can climb a little bit faster. So notice your rate of climb is a really good instrument to use up here, right?
Yeah.
So it's showing 250 there. I'm using this instrument a lot because it's closer.
Right? Okay, now I'm at 10.5. You like 10.5 here?
Yep, that's fine. Just hold that for now. Get it off a turbo. I've climbed almost every one of these peaks around here.
You are an outdoorsman, man. So it's funny, you're for the kind of straight ahead, like almost engineering type, because you seem very disciplined and all that. You got the crazy side of you is the guy that's doing all this crazy shit.
Been on top of this dome a bunch of times. See that peak right there? It's got the little hatches on it. That's called Cathedral Peak. I've done that by about 4 or 5 times. It's pretty neat.
Unbelievable. Yeah, my idea of outdoors, Tim, is playing golf.
Tioga Pass.
All right, this is pretty spectacular right here. This feels nice and gentle. Got a little field down here. If we had to kick it down, we could find a way to get through that.
Right. So Tuolumne, so your safe zone here, if something really went wrong, would be all those nice meadows.
And then bang.
Yep.
So should I start kicking a little left now here?
Yep, yep.
And we're going to try to go over we're going through this side or the top side?
The right side here. See where the road's going, actually?
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, roll out right now. I want you to keep that road, on your left so you can see it, okay?
Okay.
Most mountain passes will have a road. Even if it's not an official
got a little bit of tailwind.
highway or something, it might be a dirt road or Jeep trail or something, right?
Yep.
Oh, well.
And if we want to go...
anything I could get.
Look at this beautiful valley off to our right here. See how it's that kind of glacial bowl being worn down? So that's this right here. See that? See it there?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
So this is also a good flight for you, a good experience to, calibrate what you see on the map versus what you're seeing outside. Yeah. I've been to that lake. I hiked with my father up there when he had cancer. It took us a while to get up to that. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it was, we went up the face of this, around this dome here and back there. And that was the highlight of his post-cancer before I lost him.
Yeah, well, it's good that you sound like a good son that would do that with him. Here, still this way.
Yep.
11.5, just get it leveled off here.
Steve and Tim in the Sling, are you on frequency?
That's affirmative.
Blue and White Skyline, answer Mike. We're 8 o'clock low, probably about 2-3 miles going through Tioga Pass right now.
Roger that. We see you on the fish finder.
We as well.
We're coming this way.
Yeah, see, look at the path here. So we're here, we're going through the pass, we're going to turn right.
Okay, so we're coming around this mountain.
Yeah, no, you go that way. We're going to fly the pass.
Caution, terrain.
Yeah, that's much lower terrain.
Yeah.
There's no reason to cut the corner.
Hey, I hear you.
Gotcha.
Hear me now?
Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yeah, I see it because
Here we've got landable options,
Yep.
lower terrain if needed. If we had a downdraft, we got more place to go. You cut through this,
Just keep on climbing.
This is scary, man.
and I'd like you to relax on the grip a little bit. Enjoy some of the scenery.
Yeah, so you want to pull power a little bit?
Yeah, just keep the power back, and let's just enjoy the view down here.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we're going to curve to the right here, and we're going to head to Mammoth. Now, is that spectacular or what?
That is spectacularly scary, but I love it. It's a little petrified, but as I'm up here now, I'm getting a little more comfortable looking around and sightseeing a little bit.
Good.
I know it's probably hard for you to relate to when you were first doing it and everything was like brand new, and every little twitch is like, oh my God, right?
But let it be, oh my God, this is cool.
This is cool now.
Not, oh my God, I'm going to die.